Good morning, Cyber friends. It's Mitty Man. We're coming back at you from Walks Music. We get another word for the day, Sunday morning edition. And we like to say that we give God all the praise and glory, the life, health, and strength for as well as it is. And we also thank God for each and every one of you Cyber friends. You know who you are. We count it as a privilege and a pleasure to be able to come before you to do these sometime daily videos, because I say sometime because sometimes I don't do a video. So sometimes I go days without doing one, but then again I come back, I try to do them regular though, because especially if I have something that I feel that I need to say. And so we want to say good morning. We are in preparation to go out to House of Prayer this morning. We got a special day. They celebrating the day at my third Sunday church. I think they are calling it I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're calling it Rainbow Day, Rainbow Color Day or something like that. But at any rate, we are about to go and take part in that, and we're gonna get things done and do the will of God as usual. But what I'm saying this morning, people, it said, if you notice what my title said, God will show up. I was taking in the Israeli news this morning like I normally do, and I was checking out the Israeli news correspondents, and the female and the guy that was anchoring today, and they was making out showing some great points about what's going on over there right about now, and we all know that it's so very, very chaotic over there. And this Islamic, what they call the ISIS, they are very much in the news right about now. They're radical, they're outlandish, they're outrageous. And then they was talking about the Western world, which means most of the time when they talk about the Western world, they be talking about from Britain, Great Britain, all the way over to America. This Jewish guy, he made a very profound statement, and he made an analogy. He gave us a prime example of where we are today as far as our thinking and our mentality. He said that you got the people like the ISIS in the eastern hemisphere, and then in the western hemisphere, Earth particularly. He said the West is trying to have man rulership without God. And then in the eastern, like the ISIS, for instance, they trying to have God without man. It's a satanic thing. They're trying to have God without man. They'll kill you just as soon as look at you. Well, that was a great analogy, because he said the Western, we pretend and say we are Christian. But if we were, we would hate the thing that God hates. He said, but Israel is the center that makes both sides, the East and the West, look bad, because it shows them what they really are not. I love that analogy, because really and truly, if you think about it, people, that's exactly what it is. Israel is the nerve center that shows both radical sides that they are wrong. They're not serving the true living God. Now, I heard a preacher, Tony Evans, said this. He made an analogy from the Joshua chapter 5, when Joshua came up on the captain of the host. In other words, he didn't know that this was the captain of the host, but he said that he met this big, tall angel, captain of the host, said, fully dressed in armor battle, ready to go. War get up, war battle dress uniform, ready to go. He said, are you for us or are you for them? Meaning Jericho. He said, no, I'm not neither for you or them. I didn't come to take side. I come to take over. People, when God don't come to take nobody's side. God said, this is the deal. In other words, he don't come to make a deal with you. God comes and tell us what is the deal. This is the way it is. And you're going to go do it God's way or the highway. Point blank. Well, we got a lot of us, over here in the Western world, like what the Israeli guy said, we are trying to do things without God. And on the other hand, that those Islamic states like ISIS, They are trying to do things in the extreme without man. They are killing people left and right because they don't fit their mold. Well, we got to understand something, people. God will show up. And that's exactly where all this thing is headed. I don't want to get into no real deep details with this particular video. But I am going to deal with the subject matter in upcoming Bible studies. On my Bible study on Tuesday and Thursday nights at 11 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. We're going to be dealing with some more issues just like this, and we're going to elaborate. We're going to have more time to deal with certain issues that's going on. But where all of this is leading people, and I think I spoke of this here on my last Bible study, is leading all up to Armageddon. And let me tell you something, people. There's not too much left, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. There's not too much left. Too much more left that got to happen before we could end up ourselves looking right dab in the middle of Armageddon. But yet still there are some things that got to take place thus far. And we will get into those things in the next Bible study, if the Lord say so. We're gonna try to move forward in a sequential manner about the things that must take place, leading all up to Battle of Armageddon. So with that being said, this is Middleman saying whatever you get into, if God is not in it, come on out of it, because it's going to come to nothing. This is Middleman saying peace. And if you're going out to the house of prayer today, make certain you hear from God and not man only, because only what you do for God is going to last anyway. So better to make certain that you hear from God so you will know what to do. This is Middleman saying peace. Goodbye.